Hi guys, I'm Kiara, also known as Hobokiki, and today we're in my baby, my pride and joy, the Hobonichi cousin, of course. Let's go ahead and turn into the week that we're currently in. It is me celebrating the kids going back to school. If you're new here, hi, how are you? Every month I do follow a theme, and this month's theme is, of course, back to school. So each week will kind of reflect that theme. I'm just going to fill in a few things um, that I need to fill in for the day because I like to try to fill in the Hobonichi cousin as I go, of course. It's easier done in the weekly pages than it is in the daily pages because I do a lot of journaling back there. So sometimes I'll journal maybe 2 or 3 days in one day, depending on like what's going on. But let's go ahead and start this week. I am using this sticker book from Happy Planner, and it's called Painterly Collage, as well as some stickers that I got from Amazon. These girls, they're really pretty, and they all have books. And to me, books and teaching just go hand in hand. Here are my sticker stones for the week. I really love this malachite tumble. I just love the color green, so it automatically like catches my eye. But I wanted to go with something very colorful because as you can see, this is a very colorful week. Actually, one could call it a rainbow week. However, there's no purple. We have plenty of reds, orange, yellows, greens, and blues, but no purple. So no purple stone to reflect that. I don't know why it's made like that, but it's still a cute sticker book nonetheless. It's been a while since I've used this sticker book, so I'm kind of finding myself having to flip through it constantly, trying to figure out what I want to do, how I want to plan. But I like giving myself a little challenge, and I have been giving myself a big challenge of not purchasing stickers. Sometimes I fail that challenge, but I've been doing a lot better this year than I have last year. Last year I was buying stickers like crazy. This year, I would say I've definitely been doing better. Not that there's anything wrong with buying stickers. You do you. Just saving some money here for some personal goals. So that's my only reason. I'm gonna buy what I want to buy though. If I feel like there's something that I want, I will buy it. So that's just where we are right now. But still, again, I have been doing pretty good on the saving portion. I do decide on this girl here. I think she is beautiful with her curly fro, reading a book. She's got the rainbow of florals around her. I love it. So I stuck her down. And then I am just going to do something similar, but not quite the same as what I did last week with sectioning out horizontally everything. And of course, I'll go through that more in depth, but right now I am just placing down some stickers to create like my own little washi at the bottom, or just add some color there. We won't be needing that section. And I kept debating on whether or not I wanted to use those pencils with the check boxes as like decoration, or if I wanted to use them as actual check boxes. And this week I said, you know what, there's only four, so I think that's a good amount of like to-dos to do each day for me personally, because I don't like having like a bunch of to-dos for one day. That's how I get overstimulated real quick and then nothing gets done. So I would say like 3 to 4 is like my favorite amount to have, to where I don't feel like I'm driving myself crazy. And then also, I did speak about this before, but also there'll be times where I'll sprinkle in something that I know is gonna get done, just because it kind of like gets my mind in like the productive mindset. So something, I think I actually do it this week too. I think I put down water all the plants. I water my babies all the time, but it's just like having that to do there that you're gonna get done. Or let me speak for myself, having that to do there that I know I'm going to get done, it kind of just puts my mind into to like this I guess, phase where it's like, okay, we're already watering plants. What else can I do to be productive? And okay, we did that. Now, what else can I do? So it just puts me into a productive mindset. I can't explain the science behind it. I'm not even gonna try. I just, I just know it works for me. It may be childish, but it works for me. I get stuff done when I put something on the list that I already know I'm going to get done. So it just is what it is. I would say don't knock it till you try it, honey. I would say don't knock it till you try it. Maybe you need to try it to kind of like understand, but like it just works. It is a little childish, but it works. I did choose some blue Ms. Biz plans date covers this week because I wanted to bring out some of the blue. A lot of the warm tones are showing in this spread, such as the reds, orange, and yellows. So I wanted to bring out some of the cooler tones because, again, it is a very colorful spread. So it's just that some colors are being shown more than the other colors. So to kind of like balance it out, I want to get some of the cool colors at the top there. So that's what I did. And now I'm trying to figure out my spacing for my to-do section. Did I want to stagger the pencils? Did I want to put them all on the same row? I was like going back and forth in my head, but then in the end, I felt like it would make more sense to just have everything streamlined. So I do wind up picking that pencil up that's on Tuesday and making sure that it is starting at the same starting point as all the other pencils. And it just works better there. And then I'm also going to have more room to add my step counter. I will be putting that at the bottom of the pencils this week. And then I did choose the two same colored pencils on Saturday and Sunday because it's the weekend and to-dos often like they don't happen at all or they kind of just get mixed together with those days because Saturday and Sunday it's all kind of like one big blur, right? So they kind of just get mixed for me. I really don't like doing anything on the weekend, but I have been slacking in the productivity area since coming back from vacation. So I need to get myself back together. So I'll give myself a few to dos this weekend, but next weekend, nah, we'll pass on the to dos. But yeah, I am not focusing on my health. Well, that sounds crazy to say, but not like that. Like you saw in the last week's spread, I did have like a little health section where I wrote the steps, what exercise, and what food I ate that day. I'm not focusing on all of that. I'm still focusing on it in person, IRL, if you will. But in the planner, I don't really want to require myself to write those things down just for this week because I'm really focusing on getting things done this week. So just for this week, it's kind of like, okay, let's get back to being productive in other places. And then next week, it'll probably find its way back in my weekly spread. Hopefully that makes sense. I can't explain what goes up there in my mind, but it just be working for me. So I just listen. I just do what I need to do and get everything done. Of course, my sidebar next to Monday is always reserved for my mood tracker. I will also be adding my productivity tracker, or I guess goal tracker, not productivity tracker, because productivity goes with my mood. But my goal tracker, I guess is the best way to put it. I was trying to figure out how I can like number it, and then I just said I don't care. I'll just do it by by like how big I think the bar should be. So really there are no numbers. I was going to do 1 through 10, but there's not enough space for 10. And then I was thinking like how about I rate it 1 through 5? But then I was like, nah, because it's just not enough for me to actually like really think about. And then I was going to do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, but then I didn't like that either. So it just came to like intuition, basically. Just make the bar as big as I think it should look, and it's gonna work for me. I know that that's not gonna work for a lot of people, but it's gonna work for me. And then everything is basically done here. This is what the final spread basically looks like. Of course, I'm going to have to add some to-dos, so there we go. I know that wasn't the best transition. Gotta work on that. We're gonna work on everything. But so the top section is basically where I'm writing down the big events, the appointments, those kind of things, meetings, very important things that I need to remember that's specific to that specific date. Under that, we have the to-dos. Under the to-dos, we have my step counter. Why do I still keep writing my steps? I don't know. Couldn't tell you, but I like how it looks, so it goes in the planner, and I am happy with that. So it is what it is. It's that simple. I did decide that I wanted to add some headers on top of my to-do section because it is like a little bit of a blank space there that I'm not jiving with all the way. So I am going to add some headers, and I wanted to make sure there was some extra color there because I don't know, I guess I just wanted this page to bleed rainbow. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm actually happy with this spread. We'll see how I like using it without the wellness part in there. But again, that's why I like my Hobonichi, because if I figured I don't like how I left something out or something of that nature, then next week I can rectify it or try something completely new again. So I'm happy. After I get these headers down, that will be it. That will be the final spread. But again, it's just all the color. It makes me a little bit happy. It does. I think I was needing it as like a little wake me up, a little pick me up. And you guys know I'm not really like the most colored forward person. I do love color. I don't know. Sometimes loud colors just is just like, okay, you could chill a little bit. It's just a little too much, especially like red. Y'all know how I feel about red, but I'm not gonna dog on red too much here because I like how everything looks together. So I'm happy. I am. I love that I added the blue. So it just works so well for me. Honestly, I'm just happy that we're getting ready to roll into autumn or fall, however you may call it. Let's just get out of summer. I'm done with summer, y'all. I told y'all before, summer is my least favorite season. I don't get it. I feel like it's overhyped. I don't know. People get crazy in the summer. If you know, you know. And then I live in a desert too, so our summers is normal to be 117, 15 degrees, and that's normal. So it's just like, my electric bill is up. I'm like, I'm over it all. I'm over it. I am ready for fall. Fall has always been my favorite season. It's spooky season. It's whatever you feel like season. If you want to wear shorts, you can comfortably. If you want to wear pants, you can comfortably. Oh, and then if you live in like a better state, you get some rain. So I'm just ready for fall. I really am. Let me know what your favorite season is. If I hope I didn't hurt anybody's feelings with just saying that I don't like summer. That's just a me thing. It's too hot. The bugs are out. The crazy people are out. I just can't. So that's just me. But if you love summer, I love that for you. Let me know. If you love summer, tell me why you love summer. But that is it, you guys. This was a really quick spread, which I'm also loving. So I'm happy about it. I have everything I need. You can't really see it, but on Wednesday there is a cover, a header, I should say. I am going to use the exact same sticker or stickers that I used in my weekly section, in my daily section. That video will be up tomorrow. I already have it filmed. I just got to edit it. I have a lot of videos filmed that I just need to edit really quickly and put up. So we'll see if I get my life together. Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Kiki. But anyways, that's it, you guys. If you like the video, feel free to like the video. If you dislike the video, feel free to dislike the video. I hope you stay safe and you stay creative, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.